What's up, YouTube? This is Mike here, the Transforming Toy Box, bringing you the start of a special series of reviews. That's right, I've got 60 subscribers now. What do you know? Never thought I'd make it here, and I'd like to thank each and every one of you. So to do that, I'll be starting this 6-part series going over the Revenge of the Fallen Combaticons with the Fans Project Crossfire upgrade kit for them. So, we got a lot to cover, and here's how it's going to work. I'm going to start off with the leader of the Combaticons, Onslaught, and move through them. Alright, give you a little bit of detail on their character, give you a transformation, robot mode, base mode for Onslaught here, and all that good stuff. And after each review, I'll just say, this one's next. We're going to do some quick reviews of each one of them to get through 6 videos. And I'm not going to take more than, say, 5 to 7 minutes of video, so I like to keep them quick. Onslaught may be a little longer because he's more in depth. So what do you say we get to it? So here we have the clearly massive piece of hardware that is Onslaught in his vehicle mode. As you can see, the Fans Project upgrades really did a number with this guy. Dual cannons on top. They've got rotation and elevation. The whole shebang is there. So, we're going to go ahead and transform him now into his base mode. Basically, this is going to be a lot of parts forming going on here. Like I said, this one may take longer than the others, but trust me, you're going to make up the extra time on the next 4. So, we just flip these bits in. Really, you want to pull off everything that you don't need right now. And there's a lot of parts that you don't need at the moment to make Onslaught's base mode, which is actually, if you ask me, a very competent base mode. I mean, all things considered. Now, remember, most base modes in Transformers are less than impressive. Take these guns up. Take these, pull them apart. Little holes right there. Plug into these little guys. Sort of like that. Same thing on the other side. And then, one thing I like to do, take these little points right here, and just, you know, stick these little guys on, I guess. So that sort of adds a little bit to it. And then, just to give you a better look, you got this little post right here, little port right there. And once I get it in there, it'll be really nice. There you go. Alright, I like to open these up. So you got some missile launchers. And rotate these down. And this is basically what I like to call the base or artillery mode for Onslaught. I know it's supposed to also be a launching pad for the shuttle blast off, but I think this just works a lot better. Alright, on to robot mode. Pull this off. Again, a lot of part forming going on, but, well, we deal with that. And that's all I can say. Is we just gotta learn to deal with that when you're dealing with it, especially any third-party kits. That's just how it's gonna be. Hell, at least this isn't my Pt1, I think that's what it is. Yeah, Pt1. Now, there's part forming for you. Oh man. Yeah, now this transformation is actually pretty much dirt simple. Tell you that, waist around, good click there. You know, this one in particular has really good click joints, and I'm liking that. Liking that a lot. Honestly, I like this set a lot. And while I'm transforming, I'll give you a little bit of background info on Onslaught. Why don't I? Onslaught, you know, Combaticon leader. He's very much the tactician sort. Likes to have big convoluted plans and all sorts of good stuff like that, where he and his Combaticons get in all sorts of trouble. Of course, if you watch G1, this guy and his team were imprisoned by Megatron, so one thing I like about Onslaught is he was too badass for Megatron. So we're talking a pretty intense guy. Let's raise the camera up a bit so we can get him in shot. Alright. This whole thing is going to rotate back. The rest of this assembly is going to become important later. And by later, I mean very shortly. Take these down. And around. And rotate the head down. There's Onslaught, basic robot mode. Nothing too terribly special. You can add all these pieces on. You can add these on back here as big old gun things. And that's all fine and good. But for my money, I like to just give him this rifle and you know, keep it simple. Keep it simple, because all the extra armor and everything on him, it doesn't work so well. And being we want to keep this quick, we're not going to bother with it. So, let's move on to combine mode. Alright, because these things sure as hell do combine, and I'll tell you, it's freaking glorious. No doubt about it. It's awesome. And I know that a lot of you are going to fast forward to that point. And damn it all, I can't blame you. Because I'd probably do the same. So, we'll see when I form Bruticus out of these guys. But if you are planning on getting this set, maybe some of this will help you with yours. Maybe not. So I'm going to get these arms in here, sort of like this, so these tabs are facing up. Alright. This bit I talked about earlier. I'll rotate these out. Flip this up. And I usually store the head right in there. Just plug the head on. It's tough to appreciate exactly how hard it is to do reviews looking through the camera at what you're doing until you actually do it. So there you go. Now rotate that around. Gonna just pull these up. Okay. Again, same thing. Push that up. Flip that panel closed. Alright. Next, you're going to take these big old cannons here. You don't want to split them apart like that. I had to do it really gently so that it didn't get hurt. Because I've said it before, I cannot afford to replace this thing. These posts, port, and all that junk will peg right into there. Lastly, let's grab this crotch piece. And there you have the combined mode torso. Alright. So there it is. We'll see you next video.